Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Ron.
Hi, Sarah. How are you? Can you hear
Good.
me?
Yeah, how's your Friday so far?
Uh, it was okay, actually. Actually went to work for the first day all week because of weather.
Oh, okay, as the school bus driver, right?
Right. Yep. Yeah. So it was, yeah, it was okay. It was like back to a little bit regular schedule kind of thing. Um, but a lot of kids didn't even go to school today, so it was okay. It was
Is
it,
it,
it felt calmer than usual. Let's put it that
mm,
way.
is that because of the weather, or how come kids are not going to school?
Just because of the weather. I mean, they
Yeah,
they were off, and I just didn't bother. I don't know, said, well, we've been off all week anyway.
yeah,
Everybody. So I don't know,
yeah. It's
but
like that here too. I'm in Canada, Manitoba, and I don't have kids, but my nieces. It's been too cold for buses to run. Kids are not going out for recess, so
yeah,
where are you located?
Kansas,
Okay,
Kansas.
yeah, very
Yeah,
cool.
it's I drove last year and we had hardly any snow. One time all year, and so we've had now well two serious, what considered serious snows. Not what we 15 years ago. This would have been nothing.
Right.
Yeah. But global warming, this is very different. But anyway, so
Yeah.
there was enough on the ground and covered everything and shut down and whatever. So there was no question about that. It wasn't like it was um, just marginal. It was
Right.
definitely we don't want to go out. And the temperatures then the last 2 or 3 days have been minus. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, not just Kansas. We're in the whole sweep coming through the southern
Yeah.
United States. So anyway,
Well, they're saying that the poles are shifting or something along those lines. I'm not exactly following it too much,
I
but
don't know.
who
Polar
knows?
vortex. Polar vortex. I heard that terminology, but I don't have no idea what that means. They show
I
some
don't,
diagrams and whatever. I said, I really don't care. I just want to know is it going to snow? Is it going to be cold? That's all I want to know. That's all I need to know.
yeah, I'm like, when is this cold snap stopping? Because my battery is just dying in my car all the time and it's annoying. I have to
Mhm.
boost it. So any day now would be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me what your framework is. I mean, this is your session. So what
Yeah.
is your framework? How do we got to deal with whatever you need to know, what I need to know, and whatever. So I don't want to I didn't get myself to summarize everything. I've got a bunch of stuff. I printed out stuff and made
Yes.
copies and whatever, and watched the video, the one that you sent me, the pre call page, web page with a whole bunch of stuff on it.
Yeah.
And then there was another one, another page. If I have it open.
Well, I love that you have everything printed out. And today I just want to answer all your questions. You've done some research. I read over your application that you sent out, and you said you wanted to be, hopefully done driving at least by the end of your first semester next year, right? So, yeah, I just want to answer your questions.
I mean, yeah, it's all relative to how things develop.
Mhm.
But I've chased these kinds of things. This is not my first gig, whatever. So this is going to be my last gig
Yes.
if I
Not your
do it.
first, but it will be your last.
If
Yeah,
I
for
decide
sure.
it's a fit for me.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned in the little form that I filled out, which I have made a copy of course, I think it is. Here's a paragraph of what I wrote that you got.
Love that. You're so prepared. I love it.
Um, So, I built a website. I can't show it to you because it's still intact, but I don't have it so I can get it up. Unless we're doing screen share, I could bring something up, but that's beyond what we need to do today. But I
Okay.
mean, building a website is not foreign to me. It's not, I mean, I'm not a geek guy. I'm generationally, this is all, internet. And I mean, one of my first full-time jobs after getting married, whatever, without going back way too far, the only computers and this is manufacturing. It's in northern Indiana, where I'm from originally. Elkhart, Indiana, near South Bend, Notre Dame, that Michigan state line. That's where I'm from originally.
Okay.
Home. And uh, it was a four plant operation, small, but in the RV business,
Oh,
And
cool.
the only computers in the main office was
Yeah.
the HR gal and the controller, and they were desktop PCs. That was the only
Oh,
computers. Everything else was paper. Ever the paper. I was in
yeah.
purchasing. I was one of the purchasing geeks, whatever, and we hand wrote purchase orders.
Yeah. No, I literally like I'm taking notes. So I handwrite everything still. I'm 37 and I kind of, the tech world was coming about when I was
Yeah,
there was like,
you would have your college and the bulk of your heavy educational would have not have been well, it'd been typewriters. Maybe you had
yeah.
typewriters.
Yeah, but like we
I
were on
mean,
dial-up internet, home phones. My first way of communication was a pager, like not a cell
mhm.
phone. So yeah, but
Okay,
nowadays like
okay,
ChatGPT and AI and all of these amazing resources will help us with technology.
yeah,
So
yeah.
but yeah, today I want to answer your questions. I run my own lead gen business and I joined in 2018. So I've been doing this on my own. I've been coaching for a year and today I just, yeah, want to give you all of the answers you need
Well,
so that you can think
what-
about it. And if you want to get started, I'll help you. If not, that's totally fine too. Then at least you know everything
okay. Well,
for the,
okay, yeah. I, my assumption coming in, having looked at it and having watched the videos and a number of different things, and there's some other things. I watched one. I don't know if it was on that the pre-call one. Um, because there were some other ones that I saw that Dan was doing, had some interviews on. There was another page. I don't think I have it up. Um, I think it was on the web page before you would click on that to do the schedule this call.
okay. Yeah.
That web page. There's also videos and testimonials. There's a bunch of stuff on that page, and so
Yeah.
I grabbed stuff off of there. And again, my background, I've done things, tried different things over the years, and just to, learn the hard way, whatever, and realized after the fact that you realize why that really wasn't a fit or why it didn't work, and but you didn't know, you weren't aware enough. And so, for example, I really did appreciate the variety of people, although a lot of testimonials are like from 2014, 2016, like 10 years old.
I
And so
know. Just
there
need to
aren't very
update
many, there
those.
aren't very many things on there that are within the last 4 or 5 years, even,
Right.
which
Yeah.
makes me say, okay, does that mean what? What does that mean? Because
It just means we need to update it. We actually are in the process of getting some testimonials from some students and getting that current. So it isn't
Mhm,
a reflection of anyone's success or like we are still growing,
yeah,
expanding, doing live training. We're very up to date. So it's just
yeah.
that we just
Eh,
need to add more
One thing I have,
testimonials.
one thing I have not done, I think I maybe have that screen open. Yeah, this is from Deepe's some of his web pages. 30 plus best online business courses for learning how to make money on the internet. Well, there's other kinds of things besides this particular course. I'm not interested in anything else. I'm not interested in any other thing on the internet. The only thing I want to do is just really be comfortable with this organization and what they teach and whatever. And I tend to be, if it sounds good, I really kind of like it, I kind of fit, then I kind of quit digging at a certain point. I'm a
Yeah.
big digger. I want a lot of information. My persona is I need a lot of information before I make a decision.
Yeah.
Once I've got enough, you just keep giving it to me. If I ask for more, just don't, you know, salesmen normally don't like me because I ask too many questions and I want too much information. A real sales type person.
Right.
They
Yeah.
just
Well, that's
they
not
just
a
want
problem. I'm
to.
happy to help you with that for sure.
Okay.
In our training, just so you know, like you do get unlimited lifetime access. Once you're in, you're in. There's no like, and for this much more, you'll get it's a one-time payment, then you're in. There's no membership fees or anything like that. And we do live trainings ongoing Tuesdays and Thursdays at
Okay.
4:30 Pacific Standard Time. So I think you'll
That was one of my key questions because
okay.
I signed up for a program, not a bit to make me money. It was more of a personal development type of thing. Some just with some changes going on in my life. I said I just need some extra resources, whatever. And it sounded good. I got some of the base core materials. And I thought, this will work. I can make it work. with my bus driving income thing, making me payments, whatever.
Yeah.
And I did not think it through long enough. It was catching me at a time when I was trying to make some other decisions. I knew the content was going to be great, the quality of the people was good.
Yeah.
Once I got into it, the schedule, they had live calls,
Yeah.
and the bulk of the thing was being on live calls. I couldn't be on half of them. I couldn't even be on a tenth of them. Well, you can listen to the
Mhm.
recording. I'm sorry. I'm working 40 hours a week,
Yeah.
and it was just I had too much overwhelm. It was I bought off more than I could chew. So that was
Yeah.
one of my just. And that's a long response to your thing about Tuesdays,
Yeah.
Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 4:30 Pacific. Is that what it was?
4:30 PST. Does that work for you?
Well, that's 6:30 my time.
That's 6:30
Pacific,
my time
Pacific,
too. I'm
6:30
CST.
Central.
Yeah.
6:30. Yes.
Okay.
If I don't get late, well, let's not just not. That's for me to decide. Tuesday, Thursday.
Because ePay's on every Thursday, so it's interactive. You can ask questions. We also have
Yeah,
Jared, and he's
yeah.
just
That's good. So it's 6:30.
yeah.
I put 6:30 Central Time.
And then
Yeah,
also,
the two things, the two main things as far as me making a decision that I want to evaluate is one, the cost,
yeah.
and then the time, the learning curve. Since I know it's about 5 weeks program,
Hmm.
there's a 3 month hands-on coaching to
Hmm.
start to get you going. But for my concern is when I signed up for this other program, whatever, and I knew I had my bus schedule, I knew what my driving schedule was going to be. I thought, oh, I got this time blocking in there, I could use that.
Yeah.
This job this year, totally same thing, nothing different other than specific content. I mean,
Yeah.
it has just wiped me out energy
Oh,
wise and time
yeah.
wise. I mean, I have a time block. I just come home and take a nap.
Yeah.
No evening time. My evening time, I don't get home till 6:30,
Hmm.
and by 8:30, I need to go to bed because I get up at 3:30.
That's early.
So
Yeah.
there's no the only time block I really have is that midday deal.
Okay. Well,
Uh, and
with mhm.
just so you know, so I'm going to be very based on my experience already this year, and of course
Mhm.
we're in February. I'll be done with that this school year, end of May. Um, is that I would be very, very jealous of time and realistic about can I do it or not? Because
Mhm.
to my thought, thinking, getting me reading through these things and whatever, once that 3 months hands-on coaching starts, it's
Mhm.
done in 3 months. So I want to be sure that I maximize that I when I do that, when I have that available to me, I get as much as I can out of it. And so
Um,
my amount of time that I'm working and getting through the material and wanting to get help will be
mhm.
affected by how much time I can spend on this right now and with the job. Then I've got June and July,
Yeah.
100% free to do anything. No school,
Did you
no work.
see that was you saw it through ePays that it was 3 months hands-on coaching and then it's done? Because that sounds kind of similar to a different program than ours.
Well, okay, let me find it. Let me see if it was on the list. I'll have to look for it. But yeah, I do specifically three
That
months.
it sounds like one of the gentlemen who started, he learned from us. His name is Josh. That's his program has a time limit on the coaching of 3 months and then you have to pay after that. We don't have a time limit on our coaching, so I'm here to help you as long as you need, as much as you need.
Well, okay, I need to research that. Okay, is there some place? Here's your program. This is off of one of Dan's pages. Right here. That's all.
Oh, cool. That's for ours or what
This
is
is your program. Yeah, this is right
okay.
off your website. Why
Love
are
that.
formulas unmatched? That's on a page that has Dan's picture. I need to go. Hang on here.
I can let you make you host. You can share your screen with me if you wanted to.
Let me see if I've got it open over here. Oh, and I got two emails from eBay today. Whatever. And then one of them they had two little videos attached to them. I watched one of them and uh,
Well, oh, this is
hang
what I
on.
was going to tell you. One thing you're going to like too. is we've been around since 2014. So we're actually in our 11th year, and we have a private Facebook group where every
Right.
question that's been asked is stored, and all the live trainings that have been recorded are stored. So when you do have extra time, if you want to go back and rewatch all of the lives, you can. But also any question that you have off the top of your head, the fastest way to get the answer will be in the little search bar in the Facebook group. And
Okay.
it's like it is a data base of information from over the last 11 years.
Okay.
So I would be
Okay.
your direct point of contact. I'm your coach, and then Shar, I would connect you with him too, and he's another point of contact for you. He's going to go over your niches that you want to pick and select, and just make sure you're not wasting time and money.
Yeah.
So
Another
you'll
50, are there 50? I heard the number of 50 niches. Is that right?
you're going to pick as many as you want. So the more
Well,
web the more
yeah, but
websites.
how many are there that you guys consider for this type of lead gen program? How many different niches are there out there?
There's so many. If you can just use the top of your head and think about carpet cleaning, epoxy flooring,
Okay.
contracting, there's thousands upon thousands of
Okay.
niches.
Okay.
And then you can do sub niches of the common niches. But so it'll be up to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But the more websites you have published, the more money you're going to make every month, right? So
I got that. And
yeah.
um, yeah, there are varieties. Having watched these different videos, I'm sorry, I moved my screen with here. Let me get my your stuff. No, wait, that's not it. Where is it? Okay, the other page of your. Oh, I lost my. Hang on.
Mhm. Go on.
I lost the Zoom screen here, and I'll put it over on this. I got two monitors here, and so this is why I'm looking at you now. When I was over there, I was like this, you know. That's why I had moved it.
No worries.
Um, yeah, the one the page that has this on it,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
is epay.com/apply. It's the
Oh
pitch
yeah, yeah.
page, and then you click in there. On there is when you click on that. When you're on that, that's where you click on that to book this call.
Right.
That's where that's the other videos besides the one that you sent me to for the apply that has all those other videos. So
Okay.
those are the two that I was bouncing around between
Okay.
and looking at them.
So
Um,
in regards to time, it is self-paced, so you're gonna get access, unlimited lifetime access. You're gonna go through the training videos in order from beginning to end. You're gonna hit start, watch the video, and go through it. So if you only have a few hours a day and that is your time block, you'll slot yourself in to do the training at your own pace at that time, or you can do it how I did it in the beginning. I really binged it on a Saturday or a Sunday. So I
well,
would,
I've got that option too. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So you
yeah.
can choose when you want to do it. As you're going through it, anytime you need help, reach out to me, Shar. We've got coaches and experts in group or mentors in the Facebook group as well, and
Okay,
24/7 support for you in snaps where you're building your websites. So all along this way you are supported at any point you need help. We're here for you. So you're going to set your own schedule based on your needs and go through the training. We're going to teach you
okay,
how to select a proper niche. So you're going to be doing, I would brainstorm a list of 100, narrow it down to your top 10, then narrow it down to your top 5. Then you're going to build 5 websites, publish them, and then you're going to do ongoing search engine optimization on these websites so that they can go up the rankings on
mm,
Google and start to get calls. But we'll teach you how to do research on these niches because if it's too competitive, oversaturated,
mhm.
it's going to be a little bit more elbow grease. It'll take more time. So we don't
Yeah,
want you wasting time in the beginning. We want you to get some quick wins.
no, I
Mhm.
and for me, my approach will be I will spend more time making sure I research it and have it laid out and know
Yeah.
what's going on rather than just throwing something out there and expecting. I mean, you're not talking somebody who, oh, I'm going to get rich quick. Forget that.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Love
I
that.
want I want to kill this thing, and I
Yes.
understand you've got you. I mean, well, SEO. Let me ask you a question. Wait a minute. I wanted something. You said something. hang on here. Somewhere else, there's something else that I read, and I want to be sure now this is something that does apply. I printed it out. And that was, thought it was in here.
Just while you're looking, what was it about these other programs you've taken that didn't work for you?
The only one I was talking about was not a business program.
Okay.
That was a personal development, working on personal issues and
Hmm.
getting your head straightened out and doing some other things within your personal lifestyle.
Okay. Cool.
Approaches to handling some aspects of court, getting more efficient and this and that and whatever.
Yeah.
Um, Now I'm a little annoyed here.
Well, you can always come back to it if you want.
Hang on here. I mean, I'm looking for the one. There was one, and there was one of the videos I watched. This is the one for today.
Hmm.
Well, last one I lost. Dan was interviewing somebody, and that's the guy who was he got into cannabis. He was doing Colorado,
Okay. Yeah.
and they were talking. And anyway, he talked about a way of realizing it. It sounded like, and this like I think just like about a 4-year-old video. I mean, because again, nothing's more newer is up there. But he came up. They talked about something. I said, I understand exactly what you're talking about. It reminded me of one of the other things I've chased and pursued
Hmm.
were for people who were well heeled or already well built business owners, and
Hmm.
it was a higher level, and they want to just take on add on something, and they could drop $10,000 and boom, bam, 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 and whatever, no deal.
Hmm.
And so I just couldn't play in that, part of the
Right.
background, whatever. But Ryan Dice, the digital marketer, Ryan Dice has been in the digital marketing thing for years. He's built a
Okay.
huge deal.
Okay.
And they did something that reminded me of what this example was, where in terms of the lead, you get a lead for this niche, and you
Hmm.
guys are realizing, okay, the person's coming in, the person who's responding to this, their
Yeah.
line of work, or you understand that niche, people that are in that niche, that same benefit would apply. I'm not going to be able to word this right. Could apply to several other niches,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
so you're taking one lead and getting multiple benefits out of it.
Okay. Yeah. You can do that. There's a few ways to go about it. So you could sell
Um,
one lead to multiple business owners on like 10% commission deals, and that's how you can make some fast money. Or you can send all of your, let's say this website gets 20 calls a month. You can send all of these calls to one business owner and they can pay you. The average website will make you about $1,000 per month. In the beginning, it might be a little bit less, like 750 a month.
750 was the average I saw on one of them that came up with.
Yeah.
But some
And
of that, I realize that's dated time information too. Also,
yeah, but I have a student who joined 4 months ago and got two business owners on board for 750 per business owner. So it can be like $500, 750, but once you understand the higher ticket niches, once you understand how to generate more calls, that monthly income will go up. So you can have business
Mhm.
owners paying you
Yeah.
$4,000 a month. And the nice thing is we teach you how to automate this entire process so that it truly is passive residual income, which I know you mentioned
Well,
you really want, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
No, ultimately, you want to get. I mean, again, I'm looking, and there's some other things I saw here. Here's from 30 days here. Now, where is this? Is it's on this piece of paper.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's off of Felipe's site, or this one other site here where
Mhm.
he's talking about. What's this? Yes, that's under Dan's listing of the best local lead generation course, Job Killing by Dan Klein.
Right.
And in here it says, I just read it and I got to find it again. Oh, come on, Ron, you just read it.
Mhm.
No, for pity's sakes. It was the 3-month deal. I just read it.
Of
No,
coaching?
no, it's on this one. It's on this page. You get your own hardworking, you get your own hand-holding success coach for the first 3 months that will keep you accountable and make sure you get your business started on the right foot.
Yeah,
That's
so
that's so that's
so
where that came from. But
three
that's
months. Okay, yeah, I understand. But yeah, so if you need help longer than 3 months, we're here for you. We don't charge any memberships or I mean fees or anything like that. So we're here as long as you need in regards to coaching. But you know what? Let's what I'm gonna do is I'll share my screen with you. I'll kind of just take you through the program and then let's save your questions until the end because usually I do kind of hit all the points.
yeah. I was
Um,
just going to ask you if you could just bring up like the course syllabus and to show this is what we
yeah,
do. Boom, 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 boom.
yeah,
Yeah,
let me do that. I'll show you. Okay, hold on
yeah,
one
yep,
second.
yep, yep,
I'll
yep.
share my screen.
Yeah, there's
Okay, can you see my screen?
yep.
Okay, so this is the training, search.io. You'll hit start training. You're going to log in with your email and password.
Okay,
And again, you do get unlimited lifetime access. So once you're in for good. You will get certs, which is where you'll do it's about 40 hours of training. Then we also have our private Facebook group, which I mentioned. We do our ongoing live training every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. So this is our Facebook group here. Um, Under the featured tabs, you can go and watch old recordings of lives if you want to. This is Jarrett. He's on Tuesdays right now, and Ipe is on every Thursday. If you have a question or you want to introduce yourself or just get some insight from other students, you can post it on the wall. Yeah, you just added me on Facebook. I added you as friend. If you want to check out old files, PDFs, spreadsheets, we have a ton of documents that are free for you to use from students that have just found them helpful and have left them here. Um,
wow.
and then this is what I think you'll like is our database of all the questions and answers that have been asked over the last 10 years. So if you're use this little search bar and type niche ideas, for example,
Mhm.
we've got live trainings that Ipe has done. We've got lists. So here's a list of 4,000
Okay.
plus niche ideas. So much information for you that you could never read it all, honestly. Like it's
Yeah, I
a
attended.
library of lead gen, which is amazing. So this is our Facebook group. You're gonna love it. Once you're done the training, you'll spend a lot of time here. And then Snaps is our website builder where we build websites. It's very user friendly. We also have 24/7 support for you here. If you have any questions, our team is really awesome and will help you through whatever technical questions you have. And we have incorporated AI. So if you hit build with AI, you can auto generate websites pretty quickly. But what you'll do is pick a template and kind of start building that way. So we've got lead generation, brick and mortars, funnels, agencies, wireframes, stores, blogs, and small businesses. Um, let's say you have gone through the training and decided to pick what niche? What's a niche that you can use as an example just off the top of your head?
Um, I've been thinking about that.
Here's a roofing. Let's use this. Actually, if you wanted to make I know you believe in working hard and the results pay off long term, but we do have some fast money strategies. So if
Well,
you want,
could you segue on that just real quick? Segue
Mhm.
on that. Because I noticed that was one thing I noticed that some of the other people when they talked about what was happening with them or whatever. Uh, they talked about. I thought we just highlighted it here. It's just one guy from St. Louis. I forget which one off this off of. He lost his largest SEO client. This is part of a testimonial posted on his testimonial thing up there.
Okay. Yeah.
He said, since then I have sold almost 7,000 websites, locked in $4,500 a month in retainers via lead gen, SEO, and paid ads.
Yeah.
And one of my thoughts that came back to me from experience in the past and whatever and other things is that um, each of those things has a learning curve. Each of those kinds of things is a learning curve.
Hmm.
And so to me, it's like until I understand how they can be well supported. I understand the reasons for SEO and the importance of SEO. So you're going to have to learn to
Yeah.
get your deal. You have to learn to do that, even though
Yeah.
it's hard and you got to play game from what eBay says on his one of his videos, whatever.
Right.
That's one of the hardest things because of Google's running the show.
Right.
But that I wouldn't if I'm gonna do lead gen, my whole brain as I've been thinking about this and incorporating some of the comments from different people and what their testimonials said and whatever is on lead gen. Is who
Hmm.
who would I get? And I don't understand it completely, other than that the fact that you own the whole you own the website, you own the 800 number, so
Hmm.
you are managing that, so they don't get any information that hasn't come through you.
Right.
It's come
Which
through.
I'll just kind of run through. We'll go through that right here, and then I'll go back to
Okay.
Snap. So what we do is you're gonna hit start, watch the videos in order. We'll show you how to use the Facebook group, welcome you to the program, go over the brief history of lead generation, put together a plan of attack. So I believe in your application, you wanted to make, $1,000 a month or something like that was your short 500 to 1,000, very reasonable. So, like I mentioned, $1,000 per month is the average per website based off of our years of data. So if you want to make 5,000 a month, you'd want to have 5 websites published based on those numbers.
And have clients using them, the clients underneath them.
Yeah, exactly. There is a lot of ways to make money though. If you wanted to just build websites and sell them, you can do that for business owners. Lead generation is what I do, only do. I used to do it all, but now I just stick to lead gen because it is the passive residual income. Um,
That's yeah.
and then
I
you were saying you can do SEO if you wanted to for a business owner that has a website, but then that again, that's not really your passive income. So local lead generation
no.
sounds like that's why
Yeah.
you're here. So we'll just kind of
I'd
stick with
I'd
that.
rather build a team and have somebody on my team that does SEO, that becomes the SEO, does all that SEO work
Yeah.
and helps bring in another income stream coming in. But
Yeah.
yeah, lead gen and making the contact and selling, working with a business owner and developing the lead gen account, and then building off of that through referrals into other businesses, and as I just think about all the different aspects of that. In fact, my background, the business model I had for a time was the C-suite concierge, where
Right.
you're bringing services to that owner.
Yeah. Which
That's
is a
that's
win-win.
that. In fact, I was able to go back and buy my URL back. I've got it back. So whatever.
Love that. Well, that's kind of, it's a win-win for the business owners and for us, right? So we'll get paid a sliver to deliver all of this business to a local business owner who would not get that business otherwise. So it's very beneficial to them. In this part of the training, we'll teach you how to survey the land. So we'll teach you how to pick your proper niche. We'll get you to fill out a bunch of worksheets, which you'll write out on paper, look at the competition. So you will understand if it makes sense to go into that niche or if it doesn't make sense to go into it. At this part of the training, we're going to connect you with Shar, where you're going to have a one-on-one with him. He'll go over the niches you've picked. So that you're on the right track and you're not wasting time or money or picking something
Yeah,
outrageous. So we will
yeah.
review everything with you. And then low hanging fruit. That
Mhm.
is how you can get results within 3 to 6 months. SEO, if you're just doing SEO on your websites, it does take a little bit of time because
Mhm.
we are working with
Well,
the Google search engines, but you're more than okay with that, you had mentioned. And but we'll show you how to get faster results. And then this is where we're going to teach you how to use snaps that our website builder. So you'll pick a
okay.
template based off of the niche that you've chosen. You're just going to modify the template. So if this was like carpet cleaning in Manitoba, you get the point, right? So
Yeah.
obviously the format is off, but you're just gonna Change out the wording, change out the pictures so that it matches your niche. And we do have hundreds of free images for you to use.
Sweet.
So
Okay.
you don't have to
Oh,
pay for images, which is nice. Carpet
yeah.
cleaning.
But
We'll
what about verbiage, text content? What's
So
on
you
the
we
website?
have ePay's got AI content writers you can use, or you can handwrite it. You can pay someone to do it, or you can use ChatGPT and do it on your own. You do want to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words on your homepage. So you're just going to be writing it. I write it all out in a Word document, copy it, and then paste it into the template, and then you're going to hit publish. So yeah, very user friendly, nothing too complicated. I'm confident you will have a good understanding of how to build a website and get them, a few of them up and running pretty fast. So once you publish your website, you're going to want to rent a call tracking phone number through CallSling, and it's about $6 a month US, a little more Canadian. So yeah, I think it's around $6 for the tracking phone
Are
number.
those all toll-free numbers?
They go based off the area code. So for
Area,
me,
look, because
my
you're targeting that area. So,
yeah.
yeah,
So
okay.
my area code is 204, so I have 204 numbers on my
Right, right.
site.
Okay, okay.
Um,
$6 a month per number. Yeah, okay.
yeah, but it automates the entire process and calls get forwarded directly to business owners. You can hear the quality of the call, everything is recorded, and you can see how many calls you've sent your business owner every month. You had a question?
Can I ask a question that ties
Yeah,
right to that? Okay,
yeah.
so I've sent him, I know I've sent him, and I can actually go back and listen to one of the videos was they let you listen to a call, a little bit, first snitch of it.
Mhm.
Uh, so I said, for sake of discussion, I sent this guy 20 leads. If I'm doing the approach, and I gather there's different approaches of people who've been in it longer and take different approaches of how they're getting paid, how they're billing, how they present, how do I get paid for providing this for you? But if you on the concept of I get paid when you get paid, you give me 10% of whatever the job closes, you get paid, I get my cut, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Okay. How do you know of the 20 that you sent him, how many he closed, how many he actually got paid on, and that therefore you would be due how many dollars you would be due?
Well, you can't. I've been kind of screwed over a few times, which is why I don't love the commission route anymore. So
Okay, well,
you can get access to somebody's CRM and then also ask for invoices of the work that they billed their clients. So you can ask for proof, but I have had people just kind of say things like, "Oh, and this person bought all their own material, some lady," and I'm like, "No, there's no way she would have." So it's totally up to you, but we do give you all of the information you need so you can pick the best one that works for you. I personally like to send all of my calls to one business owner. Some people like to share leads and send them between multiple business owners, but it's a lower closing conversion rate for the business
okay,
owners
yeah,
if they're
yeah.
all fighting for leads. And Angie's List and Home Advisor are competition. That's what they do. And so what I like to do is I'll just send all my leads to one business owner. Um, and charge them a flat weekly fee, and then that way, that's their best opportunity to close the
So
deals. It's honestly
is it
easier.
based on how many leads you're sending them? What your
Yeah,
fee
so
is?
we do have a lead value calculator, which I'll go over in the tools, but yeah,
All right,
like
all right, okay, that's fine. That's
so
fine.
if you're sending them like 10 leads a month, maybe they're paying you. It depends on the niche you're in, right? So the higher the ticket, like bathroom renovation is pretty $15,000 per bathroom. They're gonna pay you a lot more versus like dog grooming haircuts, $100 per dog haircut, they'll pay you a lot less. Um, so yeah, I like to send all my leads to one business owner and that automates the process. So once your website is published and ranked, there's little to no maintenance on that site because unless someone is like directly targeting you, that you're not going to go down the rankings in Google. So the process is automated, meaning your website's published, it's ranked, it sits there, it gets calls automatically that get forwarded straight to the business owner who talks to the customer pays the business owner, and then the card is just run automatically every month. So you can set it and forget it. And just, I make sure they're getting the amount of calls they're paying for every month. But other than that, I'm not doing a whole lot of work on some of these older sites, and that's how it becomes passive. So the call sling phone number is important. And just kind of so you know about hosting fees, it's about $15 to $20 per month per website for hosting. And then you're gonna be also buying your domain name because you're gonna own all
Right,
the lead gen sites.
right,
So
right. Yeah.
altogether, it's about $30 a month per site, US.
Who do you use for the domain names? Who do you buy those from?
We have apps within Snaps here. So
Okay.
you can, where's my app? You can use Snaps, you can use GoDaddy, it's up to you. But we've got a lot of apps within Snaps.
Okay. I didn't know if with the volume of business that can bring somebody, whether you got somebody that kind of handles all of that stuff for you and we have better rates or something like that.
Yeah, and
GoDaddy's not the cheapest, but then cheap does not mean it's gonna be, I don't know. That gets
yeah,
into all the technicalities of that aspect of internet technology and whatnot.
yeah, and Dan and Ipe, they actually built this software. It's for us, it's by us. They built it themselves. They spent
Mhm.
millions of dollars on it, and it's incorporated all of these apps that help us rank a lot faster. So
Okay.
yeah, about $30 a month per site to publish it. So if you've got 5 sites published, which I want you to have a minimum 5, then that's going to be $150 a month that you're putting
Um,
out until a business owner is on board, right?
yeah, I forget what I used to pay for site hosting back in the day.
It's usually yearly,
Hard. With the one I built, I just had a flat fee,
yearly.
yearly annual fee, and then yeah, then I mean, and the URL is held by GoDaddy, so then you have to just have the DNS, have all that stuff coded right, so it
Yeah,
connects
that's
whatever.
the way it is.
But
Yeah, so you're just
so
gonna
it's just
send it.
an annual fee for the URL, and then well, there was no hosting fee. I mean, when you said hosting fee, that takes me back 15 years or whatever with something. There were Host Monster and HostGator and
Yeah.
various ones that were hosting, and those were monthly fees. But okay,
Yeah, the hosting is for when you're building website and publishing it, and then your domain you're purchasing per year.
all right, go
So
ahead. Yeah.
then we go into ongoing search engine optimization. So you're going to publish your site, it'll be live on the internet, and then you're going to do weekly SEO. And this is where that timeline you have, that little time slot is perfect because you don't want to do too much SEO in the beginning. And you don't want to do nothing. You just kind of want to chip away at it slowly. So an hour or two a day is perfect for this. And then I would say build 5 sites, publish 5 sites, and then optimize 5 sites ongoing. And you're just going to be doing things like keyword research, dialing in your content, setting titles. You're going to do some internal linking in your website. We go over a copycat method. So, if you don't know anything about the niche that you're in, you can look at the competition and kind of copycat some of their strategies. We talk about
Yeah.
backlinking. And then we also have link circles. So if you want to, in the Facebook group, if you want to link your sites to the other students in the Facebook group, you can, and that will help you rank a little bit faster.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you
There
have any
was some,
questions so far?
well, I got to find it again. There was
Yeah.
right here, the same thing here. The same this same that's off of Dan's page.
Okay. I can't see it. It's the writing
Why
is.
our, why our program is unmatched.
Oh,
We
yeah.
build, we build you your first 5 done for you lead gen sites by ePay's expert team.
Yeah. So we'll kind of get into that after. But we do have done for you sites available. We're almost done this here. So Google business profile training. And if you set up a Google business profile within your local area and the niche that you're in, you will automatically start getting calls within a 5 mile radius of that area. So that is a great way once you've picked a niche to start generating some calls. And then we have sales strategies where you can take these calls that are coming in, you can either send them to free for business owners so that they can make some money on the leads that you've sent them and do some prospecting and see who you like to work with, or you can
Mhm,
sell them for the
mhm.
10% commission deals and start to make some fast money. I have a few students that have been implementing this strategy and they're closing like $840 off of one lead, for example. So lots of ways you can go about that. And then that's the end of the process. So once you've got a business owner on board, it's rinse, wash, repeat. So pick another niche, build another website, do your ongoing search engine optimization until it's ranked where you want it to be. Once it generates calls, get a business owner paying you monthly, send the call straight to them, and then get as many websites published as much as you want to make monthly, get that many websites published.
So recap, you may have said it, but it didn't stick because I was probably thinking about three other things while I was listening to you at the same time. And that is, you pick the URL to build the website, but then the getting the ranking a little bit each week. So that how long does that take till you get it up to where it's ranked where you want it to be?
That will be about like 3 months would be fast, 6 months, 3 to 6 months is average, depending on the competition you're up against, but we'll teach you how to make a good decision on like not picking a niche where it's going to take
Right.
for a year.
Yeah, no, that's not cool because that's where your business volume's coming from. That ranking. I mean, having it ranked.
Yeah, I mean that is
That,
hunting
that's
whales,
that's
those like really competitive niches with a lot of calls. You can make some pretty good money. So you might want to do that after you've gone through the process. And it could just be something, a project you're working on, and you know it's just going to take a little more time, but it will pay off in the long run and make you a lot more money. So you'll strategize, and once you know the process, you can make decisions. And maybe you just want to get
yep.
some $3,000 a month coming in, quit your job, and then you go into this full time.
But
And maybe that is something you might want to do
I
is
don't. Yeah, that's the other number. Once I hear the dollar amounts I'm talking about that I need to pay you to train me and have access to all this stuff, then
yeah,
and then I can make that decision because I
yeah,
don't I do not need to replace exactly what I'm making in my bus job. That's
right.
that's that's my but that's my internal cash flow management responsibility. That's deal.
Yeah.
So and I have no idea in my mind what the figure would be until I can start putting this input income potential and a time frame on this.
Yeah.
Then I can know where I'm at because I don't want to start something and not be really clear about what my time frame is.
Yeah. No,
What based
totally.
on what I can commit to time and energy. I mean, if I've got the money figured out, then I got to be sure that I've got to be able to hit those targets
Right.
by not sloughing off, by following through on constantly on this. And of
Yeah.
course,
I believe
you
you
know,
will. You sound pretty organized
well,
and disciplined.
yeah, yeah.
You seem pretty determined. You've
Oh
been,
yeah, no.
entrepreneurs are, we're all very similar and
Well,
minded. So,
yeah, that's yeah.
mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Keep going.
yeah, so the 5 done for you sites, you get one done for you per $1,000 you can leave as a deposit. So, did you have any savings put aside? I mean, before the call, your budget, do you have a
Nope,
deposit? No,
nope, nope.
just
I'm not
winging
ready to
it.
make that kind of decision. I'm not ready to make that decision on this call. That's
No,
what
I
I got.
figured that, yeah,
That's why I need to be able to
just
look at these,
information.
understand the time frame because it
Yeah.
always takes longer than what you think.
For sure.
You
So the
know,
total cost of the training is 6,860, and included you're getting our search training, myself as your coach, Shar as your onboarding coach, live weekly trainings in our Facebook group, and then Snaps, which is the website building software, plus 5 websites will be built for you. So you'll pick the niche, and then Dan and Ipe's
that's
team will build your first 5 sites for you.
okay. So that's okay. That's that package. Do you have other cost packages?
We do offer payment plans. If you wanted to hop onto a payment plan, we can definitely do that for you.
No. Okay. So okay, bear with me. 'Cause I thought somewhere it was. I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but in this conversation, or again, something I read, but here we build. But this says very clearly, we build you your first 5 done for you lead gen sites. I had the
Right.
impression that the done for you is that's a separate aspect. It's not, if you want to pay for do it, I can pay you to do it. If I want to do it all myself, once I've learned all this stuff, I can do it all myself.
Yeah, so normally they're, I think, close to $400 if you wanted to pay someone to build the site for you, but we include them for free if with the
No, no,
plan.
I'm talking about me building it as opposed to you giving me 5 as part of
Oh,
60 60.
like you'd prefer to have a discount on the total price rather than
Yeah.
5 for you sites. Oh, um, yeah, that's something I could ask. I could definitely ask that for you. I think first things first would be, is this for you, right? Money
Well,
aside, because I can always figure out the price with Dan and Ipe. They're very reasonable and flexible
I
people. So
I just don't want to get pushed. I don't want to get pushed in whatever, however I'm going to finance this thing.
yeah,
If I finance it, I've ability to do some financing, but then I need to be paying that financing back immediately, monthly.
yeah,
So where's that income coming from? Okay, that's what I see. That's where I got caught on this other thing that I finally said I can't do it because I can't take advantage of all the stuff I'm supposed to do. I figured I'd pay for that with my bus driving job income, you know.
right. So
And
yeah, you'll
so
start to make your return on investment back within 3 months for sure. 6 months is average, but we do have like strategies where if you wanted to sell commission deals, you'll get that money back pretty quickly. So, um, does that answer your question?
I sort of, I don't know what all the
Did I hear
specifics.
it wrongly?
I'm not all sure what all the specifics are on what you just said. I mean, I understand the basic. I understand the words, whatever. But
Yeah, so you'll start like,
so
mhm,
I okay. I just want to reiterate again, based on this other experience I've had, which is not a business building deal, but it was a deal
mhm,
I made a commitment to. The dollar amount was in this ballpark. I've done a couple things in this last couple of years in this dollar mark framework.
right,
They were not business related. Their personal health, one of them was a health program, which I'm still
yeah,
doing, so that figure wasn't totally blow me away. It's just that I don't want to just sit down. I could probably wipe out all my cash reserves, but I don't want to do that. I'm not going to play that game. I chase. Oh, just got to be really committed. Go out there and borrow whatever you need to do, and then make it happen. Crap. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
yeah,
that. That's
yeah.
that's
Well,
that's
if you,
that's the old hard sell. Everybody gets hyped up. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, this will be great. I'll make $10,000. Blah 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 blah. I want to see numbers. I want to understand the process, and it's got to be believable. Not
for
just
sure,
somebody says, "Well, we can do that. We can make that happen."
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, conversations don't happen. Oh, I thought you said this. No, we said that. Then we didn't mean that. Da 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 da. I'm not going there. Going there.
Well, today, like you mentioned, we're just here to talk about you understanding the full aspect of this business model, educating you so that you
Yep.
know if this is
Yep.
something that works for you and
Yep.
that you do think would be something that you can carry on
Yep.
long term for passive income,
Absolutely. I
or if
don't.
it's not, and then if at the end of it or tomorrow or next week or whenever you've thought about it and gone through everything we talked about, then you decided, yeah, let's do this. I want to get signed up. I want to learn the training and build my own business and join. Then we can either, if you wanted to pay it in full, we can do that. And we have some savings available usually and some done for you sites. Or
Yeah.
if you want to get it onto a payment plan, then we're happy to do that too. And
Well,
for every $1,000 you leave, you get one done for you included. So if you leave a $3,000 deposit, you get three done for you sites included. And then we'll set up a monthly payment that is comfortable for you. So we're not gonna, it's not a set in stone number. It's really based on everyone's individual
yeah,
need.
if we can just continue to yeah, the whole program. I don't have any questions. I've had enough experiences related to going out and finding business and doing business,
Yeah,
uh, but that's never quite fit right. But I'm really
yeah,
this lead gen concept. Yeah, and now that I've seen all the stuff, all the specifics of the program or what's there for resources, what's all behind it, and then
yeah.
the support that you described. Yeah, I don't have any problem with it. I just need to be sure then that money wise, I'm not going to get myself in trouble. That's
Okay.
all.
Well,
Okay. And I
it's
don't, and
not,
I would rather I get to pick how much I need to have coming in from this when I can quit driving the bus. That's up to me.
oh, totally. I
But
agree.
just so you know, I don't need to fully 100% replace that bus income
Yeah.
potentially to do this, depending on how we package it, finance it, step it, or whatever. Uh, as long as
Okay.
I, I have plenty of credit rating, and I have, I don't pay interest on borrowed money. I play the retail consumer game. 18 months, no interest. 0% interest, whatever. Well, in the 18 months, you can pay off. You know,
Yeah.
you can pay off if you have, depending on what the income's coming in, you can pay that off. It's no big deal. But
So just out of curiosity then, if you did want to join, what would be a comfortable monthly payment for you?
how much money am I bringing in from this? We're back to it takes 3 to 5 months to get this finished. So I'm not getting any money. I have to be putting out money. So I
Yeah.
need to have I need to have those figures. I can't give you an answer to that till I have those figures very clearly established.
Okay. Well, let's go over the numbers then. How many lead gen sites would you publish in your first, do you see yourself being able to publish within your first 6 months? I would like you to have a minimum of 5.
I don't know how to answer that because I don't understand. Am I doing all of it? I have to learn all the SEO, and the SEO takes 3 to 6 months. So I would. It's going to take me 6 months to get a website built and ranked.
Yes, but we do have like these Google business profile strategies where you can make some money within a few weeks, but it depends on the niche. There is no definite answer of how much money you're gonna make. We can give you a ballpark, right? So if you've got 5 websites published and you've got your Google business profile up and starting to get some calls, you can make some pretty
How
good.
long does that take?
You'll start to see calls within a
Well,
few
it depends. What again? It comes back to how much time can I put in it to get the things done that will get me to that point.
Yeah,
And
and again,
that's what's not. I'm not be able. I can't put a clear content on that based on the information we've had about so far just on this one call. And I've already told you what what I feel my time constraint is.
yeah. So you're going
So
to be working a few hours a day, right? In that time block you were saying?
hour and a half max, and that's not going to necessarily be 5 days a week, depending on what. There's days I won't even have that. There's sometimes days I don't have that midday because of the job has requirements. Like next week, I
So
got
I
to
would say
take that time out of that. So I'm not
that's a
trying to
good
be
amount of
catty. I'm realistic about what my real cash flow, day to day, month to month cash situation is, and that's what I've got. That's what I've got to use. That's what I use to develop this.
Yeah. So realistically, time wise, just want to let you know, you'll go through this beginning part of the training, it'll be done. Then you're going to go and spend time, like you said, you're going to spend a lot of time thinking about the niches that you want to pick, and you can learn that and then put your list together and do some market research. An hour and a half a day is totally fine. Once that's done, you can chip away at building your website. An hour and a half a day is definitely a good amount of time for that. Sometimes you don't want to do too much technical stuff, and
Yeah.
an hour and a half is a good time every day. You'll get some good progress doing that. And same with your SEO. That is definitely, if you've got 5 websites published, you're just going to chip away with a weekly SEO schedule and do something different every day. So that is a good amount of time to put into this business model to get some return on your investment, to start making some money within a few weeks. Um, and that exact dollar amount, I can't say it's going to be this or that because it does depend on the niches that you pick and the
Right.
competition you're up against.
You
But
just went through like 4 category steps,
yeah,
and you said that could all be done within a few weeks at an hour and a half, 5 days a week.
yeah, you can do it. Definitely. And then this tool here, lead value calculator. This is how you're going to understand how much money you're going to make per website for the niche that you've picked. So if we go into bathroom renovation, the average ticket of the product or service for a bathroom renovation is approximately $15,000. My grandparents just had their bathroom redone, and that was $15,000 they paid. Um, if I have a new lead generation site and it's only generating 10 calls every month, I'll enter in that number. The business owners that I've worked with, I asked them these numbers, but you can ask someone or you can just kind of guesstimate, but the profit margin in this
Mhm.
niche is about 30%. The average closing rate, I keep it pretty low at 30% or 40%. A lot of people like to say 80, 70%, but I always say, if I gave you 10 calls, out of those 10 calls, how many would you close, right? So, based off of this, they would make 60,000 in revenue after their total monthly profit would be 18,000 if you wanted to charge per lead. Low end would be 270 per lead, or on the high end, that would be 432. The monthly bill to the client would be on the low end 2,700, or on the high end, you would make 4,000. And then just to give you an idea, I always charge a higher amount because I am sending leads exclusively to one business owner, so they pay for that. Or if I'm sharing leads between multiple business owner, they can get a lower price, but they're going to have a lower closing rate because lots of people will be bidding on those jobs. So this is where you're going to get an idea of how much you're going to make approximately per month off of the lead gen site that you publish based off the niche you're in. So, and then this is gonna be monthly, so 4,000 a month. And this will start anywhere within a few weeks if you're doing our Google Business Profile strategies, to a few months if you're just doing straight search engine optimization, which takes a little more time. And then you have this ongoing. So that's how you're going to break it down on what you're gonna bring in.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm listening to what you just said at the very, very end here, it sounds like that figure would be attainable without having that website optimized to be on the highest level of ranking.
Yeah, because if you have some calls coming in, right? If you've got 5 calls coming in a month, let's say, which is a low an amount, and you're selling these bathroom leads at 10% commission on 15,000, you can make a few
Okay,
$1,000s.
okay, but to get that figure that you just quoted, 5 calls per month,
Uh-huh.
I have to have the website up and running for at least 2 months or a month. If 1 month could be a fluke. So you got to have more than 1 or 2 months to say you're
With
getting 5 calls a month on that website.
with these strategies, our Google Business Profile strategies, you're going to set up your GMB and it will start to generate calls within a 5 mile radius pretty much like right away. So that will bridge the gap between publishing your site and your site ranking, is these strategies here. So we can help bridge the time. It doesn't take as long.
Okay, okay. So why doesn't that? Here's a novice non-techie guy on this whole technology deal. If whatever this Google, this is a Google, what you call this? A Google what?
Business profile or Google My Business.
Google profile, business
Mhm.
profile. And where does that show up out there in the world?
It's a little map pack. So if you Google something, carpet carpet cleaning company near me. All right, so these Google
That
business profiles are here. And
okay.
if you build one of these and get it set up in an area where there's not a lot in your local area, it will start to generate calls within a 5 mile radius. So um, you can get some calls
So
quick.
that's where my website, the phone number comes to me, and then I've got those leads to go connect with somebody to try to sign a client because now
Yeah,
I've already got leads. That's how you come to them and say, I'm not going to go do this and then we'll see what happens. I've already got it happening. Do you want to be the person that gets them?
exactly. You're giving them results before they even have to pay you a penny. And that's why they want to work with you, because our competition
Yeah,
advantage is
I've
not
proved I can do it because
there.
here they are. I can give you these right now.
Yeah. So you can start to make some return on your investment and at least get your monthly payment covered by doing these strategies, and this training will pay for itself, and that's what most people do. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Especially like the cost of the tuition, once you've got, you know, 7 websites published, you make that back month after month after month after month. So
Yeah,
it's a one-time investment.
I'm not, that's why I want to do this. But I've got to get from zero to there.
Yeah,
And if I need to, if I need and if this is what the cost is at some point, then I have to figure out how am I going to cover that while I'm not making any significant money with this thing that's going to become my cash cow. And that's where
right.
I said, that's where, okay, I've got my bus money right now is still paying off debt from this other stuff other personal medicals and different things that's been on the credit cards or whatever. Not paying any interest on any of it. So I'm paying it off over time using that no interest time frame
Yeah,
and using it as income. So I can continue that's just just total upfront here,
yeah,
financial. It's not that I don't have any other cash. It's
yeah.
just that shit happens.
Shit
You
does
know,
happen.
shit
Like,
happens. I had more cash, discretionary cash in the bank, and had another situation develop. My hair's crappy. Um, Came up, and all of a sudden, that money, which was could have paid for some of this other stuff, and I wouldn't have some of this, personal consumer debt yet.
yeah,
It's still there because it got sucked up by something I was totally not expecting.
yeah. No, fair enough. I
Life
understand.
happens. That's why I don't want to be I do not want to have myself financially. I don't have a rich, my parents are both dead. I've got whatever money I got from them. I've got it. That's just me.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we
So I
understand.
cannot put myself out there. There's nobody there. I've got a super rich niece and her husband.
Yeah.
Mega, 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 mega. But there's not a relationship there that I can go draw on. You just love me
Yeah,
$10,000.
right.
Maybe there is, and I don't know. But I mean, we don't have that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Just a personal relationship.
Well, listen,
So
we can also offer you no interest on your financing. That is something we're willing to do. If you want to start with a very low monthly payment, we can start low and increase your payments once you
okay.
start to make a return on your investment. Um, so we're very willing to work with you because we do understand, like, yeah, life is crazy and shit happens, like you said. So that's not a problem. We're definitely, we can do that for you.
Well, okay, but
I'm just letting you know. I'm not trying to sell you.
that's
Just
what
giving you all your
you've
information.
thrown out a number of different scenarios, which leads me to believe, yeah, okay, we need to have more conversations then. And I need to sit now that I know what kind of figure I'm now. You're saying that's 6860. That's 5 done for yous. That
Mhm.
includes 5 done for yous,
Right.
and that's what I'm saying. Um, it just all comes back to how you're going to pay for it, Ron. It's what it comes back to. Um, because that's why I say, can you pull some of that done for you out of there, and so the amount that you need right away, I'll save that done for you a little bit longer, now, depending on how I'm going to juggle, paying for these things when I'm not making any money. Because
Hmm.
I still have a hard time believing just when you Google, business profile, whatever.
Yeah.
Even that. The fact is, okay, we haven't even talked about. Okay, we're just talking about do the mechanics of getting this stuff up and running. Now you've got to go out and find clients.
Hmm.
I don't. That's got that same middle time in the middle of the day. That's the only time I have. I don't have mornings. I don't have afternoons. I don't really have evenings. And
Well,
I'm not. I am. That's not a newbie thing for me. I've chased that rabbit, going and finding the client, just like our customers getting leads, getting their customers,
yeah.
or getting
Well,
my customers. That's one of the hardest things to get.
well, listen, that's
So
why ePay has created a service where he has a team that will go and do that for you, so you don't have to do that. And you can hire ePay's team to do that for you if you want.
higher means ching.
Well,
Well,
yes,
but see, I need to know that. I can't. You're
they're not
not.
gonna work for
You
free.
wouldn't have said that if I had maybe said what I just said. I said there's other aspects here. I don't want to get blindsided. I've got a younger guy that's that I've been not coaching really. I've gotten acquainted with him, and he's trying to do some things, and he doesn't know what he doesn't know, right?
Right. Well, I'm not
He's
here to
trying to do a
take
small
advantage.
scale business operation. It's not even this, it's not even in the United States.
Yeah, I'm not here to
Eh,
take advantage of you or pull the wool over your eyes. I'm here
Well,
to simply give you all the information. So as we're talking, I'm trying to just answer the questions as best I can. But what do
well,
you think of it all so far? Just like I've done a lot of talking, I've shared the whole
I think it's great. I
Yeah,
want to do it. I want to do it, but I want to do it so I know that I'm not tying myself up, and I'll be stressed maxed out if I don't have a clear sense that what we put together for the financing part of it and when
mhm,
things will happen. And plus I don't have a clear sense of the time frame of all these. You've given me this is absolutely necessity to see all this. The
yeah,
the learning curve and all the parts and pieces and the support and the person who's going to help with the niche and all that stuff. I just know that stuff all takes more time. And I'm working a 40-hour a week job.
yeah. Which is why you
So
got this
if
started
I,
so that you can stop.
and I, I'm not at the age in life when I can work an extra 20, I can work 20 hours a day and do that for 4 weeks in a row. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't.
okay, let's talk
So
about this then. So hypothetically, when you're ready, if you want to get started, then you want to start with a lower monthly payment? Do you want to leave a higher deposit? Are you leaning
I
towards,
don't know what cash flow I'm talking about. If I'm talking about if I'm looking with my bus money, I'm looking at my bus money. When I get to the end of May, I'm still going to have $4,000 in debt to retire.
Mhm.
Honest engine, full disclosure.
Yeah,
That's only retired if I'm working on the bus. I don't have any. The other is my Social Security stuff. That's my core. Everything I've been able to do is because I'm driving a bus and that money's coming in every
yeah.
week, except when it snows and I don't work and it doesn't come in.
Two
And it's
hundred
not
dollars.
big. It's not big bucks, but that's
Sure.
how I've been doing these other things and paying off medical things and paying off this and paying off that. And I'm not done paying that off yet. So really, I could say, well, I should wait until I get all that stuff paid off, and then
Mhm.
the only thing I have to deal with is this.
Right.
And then, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not committing to. We're just talking about. I'm just giving you the picture that I'm thinking of. That's
Yeah.
why I said then maybe if I continue to drive bus for the first semester,
Mhm.
I've got that income coming in, and I know that little bit of that income is going to cover anything I want to do with this.
Right.
Or I'll have the other debt paid off. I can go out and get some more consumer debt, 0% interest, and then make payments with the bus, and boom, pay you the whole thing up front. Boom, done.
Well, can
And
I
then
give you my
and then
insight?
use the bus money to pay that off, and there's no stress or whatever. And then I have have the money to pay the $3 of the URL, the hosting, and have all those things covered. And
Yeah.
so I know I'm not sweating money. If I'm not sweating money, then I can
Mhm.
just give all my energy. My energy will be to learning all this, getting it down, and building, 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 building.
Yeah. My insight on it, just so you know, is that, if you want to kind of hit your timeline and your goal of before next semester, then you put it on to a no interest payment plan that is affordable for you and start the process so that when that time comes, you're there rather than starting the learning process at that time. Start learning now sooner versus later.
Okay. But I'm going to have $4,000 at no interest without yours. So it'll be $10,000.
Mhm.
And then what's the payment? What amount of payment do I have to do that? Plus cover the overhead of building develop the cost and expenses of doing this business. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's not doable. It's just saying we aren't talking. I got to have specific numbers. I've got to have specific
Well,
numbers,
we can
month to
put,
month cash flow. So you asked me how much can I pay per month? Well, what's my income? Is it my bus income? Well, then I got my bus job, and then that affects my time to develop this. That pushes this out.
okay. Well, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go from here? Because what do you want to,
Well,
you tell me, Ron, you want to get signed up today? You want to get
I can't
started?
sign up. No, I can't sign up today. No way.
Hmm.
No way, no how. Because I can't. I can't write you a check. I can't give you a credit card to put $1,000 on it. No, I won't do that. I will not do that
Yeah,
because the only thing I have to guarantee I'll pay that off is my bus.
right. And the hard work that you're gonna do on this program and the coaching that you're
Yeah,
gonna get
but
that's gonna help you to
I'm
succeed.
telling you, just because I have 2.5, 3 hours in the midday, that doesn't mean I'm going to be balls to the wall an hour and a half, 5 days a week, and 6 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday. This old boy's not going to be able to do that. I can tell
What
you
if
that right now.
what if you just did like
Energy wise. Okay. I'm not trying to be a wimp. I'm just reality of my age, my time. I don't have any other significant health issues. I don't. It's just that's why I'm doing some of these other health things. I want to keep this thing running and I want to build my energy because I want to, there's things I like to do, I have goals. I'm not even talking about it. Goals that what I could do with the money I can make with this is I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about that. It's not houses for me. It's not cars for me. I'll give me a cat shit. I've got other things I want to do with money that motivates me. Okay. So that's the motivation is not going to be a problem. This is not, totally Greek at all from my background, other things I've done.
Mhm.
It's cleaner, it's simpler, it's just challenge. I just find it fascinating. So there's nothing about this that's a problem. Okay,
Yeah. Well,
there's not
what if we just did like a $200 monthly payment for the first year? Is that something that would be doable for you? And then you
not
could,
on this phone call until I sit down and look and then come back and say, okay, uh, yeah, that's what I just got into with this other thing that I committed to, and then I got into it and I realized this is not going to work.
yeah. Well,
I
don't
don't think that's $200 should be a problem. It's
Well, we definitely don't want you to join if you're not committed, right? So you do need to be 2 feet and committed. And if you join and you do the work, you will have success. We can't guarantee success because it does depend on how much work you do. But if you are doing the work and you are reaching out for help when you have questions, we will help you to be successful. It's a process, and we can show you where you've gone wrong and what you need to do to get
okay.
the results that you need. So, listen, I understand you need to think about it, and just go over your budget and think about which way you want to do this. So do you want to meet when do you want to meet again? So we can kind of we'll do this in 2 parts then so that we're not on the phone all night. What do you want to meet
No,
next
yeah, we
week?
can't. We need. I need to digest a little bit in what you said. You said various options. I need to think about that and look at if I could feel like if that could be in place, then I feel I could make it work. Other than yeah,
Okay. So
what come back to your $200 figure you threw out there. That would be what kind of what would that give you? What would that lock in terms of program or whatever?
well, you get full unlimited access to the program. You don't get any done for yous. Those are only if you can leave $1,000 deposit per deposit, you get one done for you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And you can just get started right away, and the monthly payment comes off your credit card automatically every month, and you just get started. Let me ask you this. Is there anything I can do to earn your business today?
One call closer. Go away. Go
I
away.
have to ask you.
You, did you ask him? Did you push him? Right. Okay. Um, Let me ask you. The $1,000 deposit for a one done for you.
Yeah.
Where does that fit? Where do we fit that into the niche that I pick? I mean, when does that happen in terms of all this learning curve that I'm going to go through? For example, picking the niche and be sure that's what I want to use. Want to use because the one done for you would be whatever niche that I would feel would be the best one for me.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. So you're gonna go and do your research and then meet with Shar and then kind of go through it with him, be like, I'm thinking about this for my one done for you. He'll be like, yes or no, based off all the niches you're thinking about. And then we'll connect you to Dan and Ipe's team, and they'll go ahead and build it for you. And then you'll be building out your own site as well. So by the time you're done, you'll have 2 sites published and ready to go.
Where did the second site come from? Because I'm already building one on my own while they're doing this.
You're doing it too, yeah. So we'll build you one.
Slide your screen down, would you? How far down? No, the other way. Go the other way. Go back to the beginning. So how far down is the niche information? It's a third section, survey the land.
You can get through the beginning in your first hour, I would say, for sure. And then second day will be niche selection, and you'll spend time on that because it's important which niches you pick.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. You know
It
that.
most certainly is. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get, okay, let's set, not, I'm not gonna do it, I will not do it on this call. I will not be comfortable if I try to commit to something monetarily on this call. I will commit with you. I will do this program. I'm gonna do this program. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Okay.
Okay. I just have to make it fit within my cash flow and what I'm willing to extend out and what I consider risk exposure, debt wise or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I have to settle up here. You guys can't do that for me. So the fact that you give me this $200 option, some other options there, that's a
Mhm.
big deal. That's a big deal for me structuring something and we getting something. If I can see that I can come and build it, like to pay you up front for $5,000 for five done for yous when I don't
Mhm.
need that. I don't
Mhm.
need all five right away.
Right.
More comfortable learning the stuff and getting farther along, going at a slower pace
Mhm.
and not having that debt hanging over me, knowing that I just need to open this door and the money's right behind that door.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
that's how my brain's working as of this
I
conversation. All the hard sell you've been putting on me here.
well, I'm just doing it because why not? It's Friday night, gotta live a little.
I know. You called me 3 times. He's really going to be there Friday. I don't want to stay up Friday night if he's not going to be there.
Yeah. Well, do you want to leave like a deposit to like a $50 deposit? It's refundable if you decide you don't want to do it, but
Sure, we can do
that
that. Absolutely,
okay.
absolutely. Sure.
And then you'll figure out the
That's
detail.
that's my doubt. That's my earnest money.
Okay.
I lose if I don't close. Then you get to keep it. You can have it.
Well, that's nice. I'll buy a coffee, but no,
Put
I
it
would
in.
refund
Put
you.
it. You can buy a lot of Starbucks fucking coffee. I don't even like Starbucks coffee.
Why?
I don't think it tastes good. It's too bitter.
Well, you can get like caramel
Now,
macchiato in
you're from Canada. Where are you at? Ontario?
Manitoba.
Manitoba. Oh my! I worked with a guy from Canada, a Canadian guy who was working down here. My last corporate job,
Okay.
purchasing. He was from up there, and just give me a second.
I texted you, by the way. Um, so
Um,
I can either take your
Coffee.
what's
What's the
that?
big coffee chain up there? What's a
Tim Hortons.
Tim Horton? Yes, right. He was a big Tim Horton fan. Okay.
Well, Tim's is so good, but they don't have the best espresso options.
Oh,
So
I don't, I don't drink espresso. So you're up there in the high level income people.
well, I need en
Well, kind of, sort of, but
I need energy and I don't drink energy drinks.
no, good. No,
So
that's
I
okay.
have to lean on coffee, but then it's like you can't have too much coffee. So if you get espresso shots, it's an ounce per shot. So yeah, it's just the better. I've
I didn't see your text with all these. We're gonna meet 15 minutes. Ron, we started 5 minutes. Hey, Ron. Jesus
so
Christ.
well, you can either verbally say your card numbers over Zoom if you want to, but if you're not comfortable, then there is
No,
this.
no, no, no. I'm just saying this. That's not the text I'm referring to. There's another text on here where you were saying the call is coming up, Ron. Reminder, and then there was a
Oh,
reminder, and then there was another reminder. In 5 minutes, we're going to talk about
so
the
just
Zoom call. That's before we did all this.
well, don't text that number back because I don't get those texts. So save my 204 number. That's my personal cell.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, okay, hang on. Okay, that's this one.
Yeah, it
Sure,
says
okay, okay. Then there's another. Here's the secure checkout one. Hang on. At 8:03.
yeah.
That was
Wait,
just that was
9
just.
921. I sent you the secure checkout
I
one.
know. I'm not talking. I'm just trying to tell you. I just saw the one you sent, and I was laughing about it because it
Um,
was like you didn't know if I was going to be on the call, and you kept saying, "Okay, we're going to talk in 15 minutes," and then it turns out we're going to talk in 5 minutes. It was all within the same text string.
Ah, I see what you're saying. It's like figure it out
See, now
later.
you probably didn't even see it, didn't even know it was going out. It was just tied in with your Zoom contract or whatever. Okay, I'm not going to do it on my phone because I will not try to do things on my phone. It requires
Okay.
input.
Yeah. Do you want to just tell me your card numbers? I'll enter.
No, I will, hey, I am, where'd you go? You went over here. You're over there now. Okay.
Do you want me?
Yeah, I can get my text messages on my Android phone are also on my PC. So I can click on the link there and then go to the website.
Okay. So just so you know that the total will be zero. You can just leave it at as zero and that will upload your information into our system. I'll run the $50 deposit. You'll get your receipt and then I already added you as a friend on Facebook. And then when you're ready, you let me know how you want to break it down and I'll get it set up for you. And then everything is already set up in the system. So it'll just be easy. And I can email you over your login credentials and we'll do a whole
Okay. Here's,
we'll do
here's
a whole Zoom on onboarding you properly so that you're set up for success. And that will take like an hour another day.
this. Okay. Now I'm on monitor here. This is crazy because you're over there. You need to be over here so I can be looking. We can look at each other since we're both so attractive.
Oh, thank you. I've been tanning actually, so
Okay. So now I'm going to update my payment information. All right.
okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, that's what you'll need to do.
You made a sale. You made a sale. You just kept, you did
Yay.
not quit.
Well, I gained a student that I am excited to have you as my student because I do know you're going to be successful. I can tell you're just going to
Oh,
be
I'm going to go
determined.
off the wall on this thing, baby. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So I'm excited. And we'll get you well connected so that you've got lots of resources and you'll know every question you have where to go.
Yeah, the other thing I'm interested in seeing how it. I'm not a big social guy. I mean, like social entertainment, like to be around lots of people, who blah blah blah. But at this stage of where I'm with all the stuff I've done, at this stage of my life, I'm really hoping that this group, that can be something that I will finally connect with
Yeah.
because of other people, the entrepreneurial thing, the other people. I don't. My family, people along the way, just don't want to. They're not entrepreneurs,
Yeah, not
What can I
everybody
say?
is. Yeah.
And anyway, so I'm hoping to find that, really connection, that link thing you mentioned or whatever, something. I know you have your Vegas and you have your regionals and this and that and the other, whatever, but I don't get excited about all that.
Yeah. Well,
But
being live in the Facebook group twice a week is good. And then there's every week you'll see the same people saying, hey, hey, and it's a little JK family.
okay, let me ask you this. The credit card I'm going to put on here for the $50, this does not necessarily mean when we want to do a bigger amount to use that credit card. That is not an automatic payment credit card. That is
I
just
agree.
$50 because I'm going to be playing money move. So I want to, if I'm going to put bigger chunks on, I want to have a specific such scenario in place,
Okay.
communicated for just that card. Okay.
Sounds good.
That's called playing the OPM game.
You can teach me all about that.
Really? I think you probably are well versed in that. Oh, no, don't tell me I moved it. Don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that.
While you're getting that, I'm just gonna run and grab a
Yeah,
refill on my water.
yes, please do. That's fine. I have misplaced something I need. Oh, there it is. All right.
This is Bambi.
Oh, all right.
She's my child.
Yeah.
I have two fur babies.
All right. Am I supposed to put a dollar amount on here, or you said not?
No, just leave it as 0 and that will upload it into our system and then I'll just run it.
Okay. Make sure I get everything filled out here. I can sign up. I guess I'm gonna spell my first name all out. And it's Ron. I don't go by Ronald. It's Ron, but
Okay. I feel like Ronald would be like your mom, kind of like scolding you.
yeah, not necessarily, but just there you go. I submitted.
Okay. Okay, so I'll run your $50 refundable deposit and you'll let me know when you get an email receipt.
Should that be within seconds or minutes here or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit enter and then either it'll go through or it won't. Sometimes credit card companies will just flag it, but it was successfully approved. So just check your email. It's from Avery LLC and just confirm that you received that. But I'll just run to Starbucks. I'm just kidding. It doesn't go to me.
Okay, I've got one here from, hang on.
So there'll be an Entreport profile. You don't need to fill that out. I filled it out for you. You'll just want to,
There's one that comes from Entreport and then it says complete registration. That's what you're
yeah,
gonna take care of?
I've done that for you. Yeah.
Skip
So
that.
skip
Confirm
that.
your recent purchase.
Yes.
Oh, no, this is from the card holder. Do you recognize this purchase? We don't know. Right? Yes, I recognize it. $50 approved. Avery LLC.
Yes, that's us. Now, when do you want to meet again? Next week? Let me look at my screen.
Okay. All right, go away, go away. Just a minute, I'm clearing things off that comes popping up and go away. Okay, I got a receipt actually also for the 50 then. Welcome to your personal profile.
Oh, you got your login credentials from Snaps?
Contra mail. Your
Oh,
log.
do you want
That's
to meet Tuesday next week? Or is Friday? Friday's kind of far, but I mean, we can meet next Friday if you want. Same.
and focus of that is going to be what exactly?
Well, you'll just let me know how.
I'm gonna give you what I finally figured out.
Yes, you're gonna think about everything. You're gonna get all your ducks in order, and then on Friday, if you want till Friday, because I know you're busy all week. So then Friday we can meet same time, get your payment
Yeah,
plan set up, or however you want to
yeah.
do your deposit, whatever you decide. And then I'll get you onboarded properly so that you can start and get off to a good start.
Well, the bank texted me also. They sent me an email and they texted me. Did you really make that? Was that really you?
What's that?
The charge, the bank questioning the charge, the credit card charge.
That can happen.
I know,
Yeah.
that's not a big deal. No, I'm fine. Capital One's,
Oh, I see you're
Capital One.
reading. You were reading what it said. I got it. Okay. Hartzler. How do you spell your last name? I'm just adding you into my Zoom.
Hartzler.
Okay.
Hartzler.
Okay.
Hartz Mountain, Hartz Mountain pet food, bird food. You know that one?
No.
Hartz, Hartz, bird food. That's real. That's a
Is
real
it?
product down in the United States. Of course, now I know Canadians aren't buying anything in the United States anymore. I don't blame you, but whatever. I wouldn't either. At least not stupid guy.
I don't pick one or the other. I don't look specifically for where things are made. I literally just buy what I need and then
All right.
leave.
Okay, so this one I've got also is from the same email address as something, the receipt. And then it's got one, welcome to your personal profile. Hi, Ronald. Welcome to your personal profile. This is your one-stop shop for managing your information, enhancing your experience with blank company name. Is this supposed to be something with your with who are
Entreport,
you anyway? Avery, what's it?
Avery, Avery LLC. Entreport is where you uploaded your credit card information. And I am just seeing, I don't think I sent you login credentials. No, I haven't yet.
Well, it
Okay,
says in a moment you will receive a separate email with instructions on how to create your password. Once you have created your password, you'll be able to log into your profile and start managing your information.
right. So we'll do that
This,
Friday.
this is from Ippy Leads.
Yeah. ePay.
Sincerely, Ippy Leads Inc.
Yeah. So what time Friday do you want to meet? You want to meet same time?
That'd be
Earlier?
great.
Later? 8 o'clock?
Yep.
8 o'clock p.m.
And I
Friday,
know.
February 28th. That is the last day of February. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna text you this Zoom link, and then if you need to change it, call me, text me. We can do that, no problem. All right, copy, add, paste. So there is your Zoom information. And we are good to go. Did you see the Zoom text?
No, yeah, I'm putting it on my calendar, so it's in my, it'll
Oh,
show.
okay.
Calendar. Um,
Well, I'm excited for you.
emails. Okay, now I should text. Now we're back to the text. Well, I can see it on my computer screen too. It's easier to see it here. I don't like doing stuff on my, the only thing I'd like to do on my phone is just to read something, but not try to take act and do actions on it because I just hate it. The screen's
Yeah.
small, the keyboard is ridiculous. It's stupid. It's impossible.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, so
Um,
you're
no,
booked in.
that's the Zoom meeting for a week from
Yeah,
today. That's what you just,
Friday 28th at 8.
that's
Yep.
fine. It's in my PC, so I can click on that and open it up on my, PC.
Okay, so call me in the meantime if you have any questions or text me and I'm happy to answer them for you.
Do you do email or you do just text?
You can email me if you need to. Yep, that's fine. Fastest response is through call or text, but if you want to email me, you can.
No, well, okay. If it's gonna be lengthy, I will do that, but I will text you and then say I
Okay.
just sent you an email, so you don't need to be and if you don't do a lot with email, then if I need to feel I need to do that, I will text you after
Okay.
I've got it sent, then you'll know to go look.
Okay.
Okay?
That sounds good. Sounds like a
Yeah,
plan.
I can text, but the reason I don't like texting, just standard text,
Hmm.
is because they're lost. I lose the phone, they're all gone.
Yeah.
I don't have them.
Yeah.
And you can't go back and get them, and you can't print them out easily. That mobile device is a whole other technology world. Yeah. You
True.
see,
That is true.
hey,
Alrighty. Well, I'm
yeah,
gonna go eat.
okay,
late, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go have a snack.
Good deal. I
Yeah, but it
encourage
was,
you to do that. Encourage you to do
thank
that.
you. It was really nice chatting with you, and it was good to meet you. And I'm very excited for you, for real. I know you're gonna do great. So I'm excited.
Yeah, this is a culmination of a lot of stuff I've done over the years
Yeah,
feeds into this. Feeds in. I mean, that's why I'm just kind of amazed. Not
perfect.
amazed. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's the missing link and the missing puzzle piece, and it'll tie it all together, and you're just gonna never look
I
back.
just gotta, yeah.
Alrighty,
All right,
okay.
Sarah.
Okay,
Go
we'll
get
see you
something
next
to
week.
eat. Go
Okay.
get something nutritious. Don't get just sugar. Just get something nutritious.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. All right.
Okay, bye.